Hey, what up with it, y'all? Y'all already know who I be. Swole Waver. On my way to work right now, and I had something on my mind that I've been seeing a lot lately. And this video is mainly to you new waivers, you older waivers, or the y'all vets in the game or whatnot. You can learn from this too. So I'm gonna try to make this video kind of short, as short as possible, but I need to get my point across at the same time. All right, as you've seen from the title, natural product, natural or nah. And like I said, I'm driving to work, so forgive me for not looking into the camera a lot. I got to focus on the road. We got a lot of snow out here. But anyway, I know a lot of you new waivers be asking, what should you use in your hair, what product and stuff, and you get a lot of different answers. And I'm involved in a couple wave pages on Facebook, and the same questions get asked on there, and the responses that I see, they irk me. And the reason I say that is because you got a bunch of new guys on there looking for the approval of people who they believe have knowledge in waves and how to get them and what you need to help maintain them and keep them and whatnot. And a lot of times when those new waivers post pictures of the products that they bought, they get clowned for it. Now, if you a vet in the game and somebody asks you a question, as in what product should I use, or about this brush or that brush, and you clowning them just because they asking you a question, that shit ain't cool, man. Because they're new and they're trying to get as much information as they can, and you out here basically discouraging them by your response. People putting laugh emojis and whatnot. That's real petty, man. They trying to learn. That's why they coming to you. So you should embrace that somebody want to ask you for your advice. They asking you for your advice, not to be judged. They're asking for advice, not your judgment. So in saying that to you new guys, new waivers, but before I even get started with the natural or nah, let me put this out there. Waving is not new. The wave game didn't start 5 years ago with your favorite waiver, 10 years ago with your favorite waiver, or even start when YouTube started. Waving been around since forever, man. YouTube just brought it to the forefront and allowed you to see everybody's waves. But it's not new. This is not a new century thing. Nigga, if y'all don't know, I'm 37 years old. And in 1994, I was 14 and I had waves. And in 1994, half the people watching this probably was still shitting in their diapers, or was still sperm swimming around in your daddy nutsack. So waving ain't new, man. So I want to put that out there first. Waving is not new. All right, now that that's out the way, back to the natural or non-natural products. With that, in my opinion, if the product is actually natural, why wouldn't you want to use that in your hair instead of using something that has a lot of chemicals in it? But we're saying that if you find a product that works for you, whether it be natural or not, go ahead and use that, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and judge you because of the type of products you use. You want to use 360 wave, or you want to use Murray's, or whatever other type of hair product they got out here. If that shit works for you, then use it. I'm not about to tell you to try to break your bank, especially if you don't have a lot of money. I'm not gonna try to tell you to waste your money on a natural hair product just because that's the popular thing now. Like, natural, people weren't hollering all this natural shit back some years ago. It didn't even matter about that. Now all of a sudden everybody on this natural kick, and that's good. You want to do what's best for your hair. You want to get the most out of your hair. But I'm not gonna. I don't want you to be discouraged just because you gotta get a product that fits your pockets, because it sucks that they make the natural stuff more expensive. That's what really sucks about that whole thing. And if you can't afford it, you can't afford it, man. The products don't make your waves. It's the brushing that makes your waves. And you don't even need an expensive brush. I covered this in my last video about, not my last video, but one of my prior videos about the type of brush you use. Man, if you find a brush that works well for you, use that. You don't need a $30 brush. You don't need no $18 product either, man. Like, if it wasn't for my wife buying the stuff because she uses it on her hair and on my daughter's hairs, I wouldn't have it. Because I'm a cheap nigga, man, for real. I'm looking for the best deal. I'm not about to spend $18 on a bottle of hair cream just because it say natural. If y'all didn't know, labels lie. Just because somebody slapped natural on the front of the label, that shit doesn't mean that it's natural, man. Labels lie all the time. You want to know why labels lie? Because the people who making those labels lie. They can put whatever they want to put on that label to get you to buy it. That's called marketing. They market this way in everything, whether it be in food, whether it be a vehicle, clothes. They lie. So don't get caught up in natural this and natural that. All right, if you're not there when that product is being made, how do you know how natural it is? I know you probably say, well, look at the ingredients on the back. Yeah, okay. They say they put that stuff in there, but how do you know? Tell me, how do you really know if those ingredients are in that product? You want to know how you know? Because you trust in what's on that label. So you shouldn't come down on a new person who's trying to figure out what to use in their hair, or laughing at them because of the product they use doesn't have the same type of ingredients that the product that you use. Like that irks the hell out of me, man. So to all you new wavers, I'm a ride for y'all, man. Straight up. I'm not gonna tell you what you should use in your hair. If it fits your pockets, then go ahead. If you able to afford that natural stuff, then go ahead and get that. If you can't, then use what you can, man. The grease and stuff is to hold your progress in place and to moisturize your hair. And hell, if you have to use pink oil lotion by Motions or whatever, then use that shit. You want to keep your hair moisturized. You don't have to use Shea Moisture. You don't have to use all these other different type of natural manufacturers. You don't have to use that. Use what works for you. So don't be discouraged. If you using 360 waves, use it. I used it. I used to use it. How come I don't use it no more? I don't use a lot of products no more because I don't like putting all that stuff in my hair, because too much of anything is bad for you. Too much of anything is bad for you. All right. Most of the people out here who's yelling natural, or who laughing at other people because they're not using natural hair products, they be sloppy as shit anyway. I'm just saying, as far as like, they care more about what they put in their hair than what they put in their body. They on a keyboard or whatever talking about you using this, using that shit garbage, this is trash. But they on the other side of that computer looking fat as fuck, unhealthy as fuck, eating all type of unnatural foods, but they want to tell you and clown you about the unnatural products that you putting in your hair. You gotta be careful who you take advice from, man, because all advice ain't good advice. A lot of people shouldn't be asked questions because they don't know themselves, even though they like to think they know themselves, and they really don't know. So to all my new wavers, y'all just be careful who you looking for approval from and who you getting advice from. Because them niggas really don't be knowing shit either. Just straight like that. So to all you people out here judging folks because of the products they use, whether it be natural or not, y'all cut that shit out. There's a lot of wave bullies out here. A lot of wave bullies, and they hair be looking like trash too. As well as they nasty ass bodies. They be unhealthy as hell in the inside, but they heads be healthy and natural looking. That's shit. That's the stuff that like boggles my mind. How's your hair more healthy than the inside of your body? The stuff that the part that actually matters. I don't get that. So before you start looking down on somebody, make sure you got your shit in line and together. All right. How about having a natural body, natural healthy body, to go with that natural healthy, hair on your head. All right. So again, you new wavers, I'ma ride for y'all. I'm not gonna ever clown what you use, because who am I to tell you what you should use and what you shouldn't use? It's all up to you. Use and buy what you can afford. Oh. My bad. Told you I'm driving, so the phone fell. But like I said, use the products that work for you. Get the products that you can afford, and don't worry about the rest. The main thing that you need to focus on right now is just brushing. Brushing. Doesn't matter what anybody else says. It's the brushing. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Hope y'all have a good day. Didn't mean to make this video 12 minutes long or whatever, but I just had to get that out there. So if you can get natural products or as close to natural as you can, then yeah, that would be best for your hair. But if you can't, don't trip. Just do what you can do, and just make sure that you always keep that brush moving and you ragging up, saving your progress. That's it. That's all, man. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work, and y'all be cool out here. I'm out.